Hello, my name is Jani. Welcome to my channel. This is a cross stitch channel where we talk about cross stitch and fabrics and flosses and topics related to cross stitch. I am a Mexican stitcher and I love to share my love for cross stitch and share, my journey as a stitcher. So if this is the first time that you found my channel, I hope you enjoy the content, and if it will be great if you subscribe to my channel. And if you are already a subscriber, thank you very much. Thank you for being here and for all your love and your support. It's always so nice to see you again. So this week I am recording a little stitchy report. I just finished stitching children's garden, and I usually, when I finish a project, I have this period of feeling a little like this, feeling like a lost, like a hangover. So sometimes I need some days to rekindle my desire to stitch again, and sometimes I need to stitch right away. So I decided to keep stitching, and as long as I am enjoying this, I don't need a few days to rest. So I decided to start a new project. So I will show you the new project that I'm just starting and enjoying very much, and a couple of projects that I really want to work on. But always when I start a new project, I focus in the new project. But yeah, I need to put myself to work in some other projects, because I really want to finish these 3 designs before the Mexican retreat, which is going to be on November 11, 12, and 13. So I'm really exciting and really happy, and getting things ready. And yeah, I need to focus on the little stitch that I have to make, for the exchange, the small exchange. So yeah, I need to do that too. But yeah, baby steps. So this is the one of the projects that I really want to finish for November. This is Friends of the Heart by Plum Street Samplers, and I love it. I am stitching this in cotton fabric, a local cotton fabric. It's approximately 36 by 38 count, and I love it. And I'm stitching 1/2 with CXC flosses, which are these polyester Chinese flosses that I really enjoy working with. So yeah, this is my first WIP that I really want to finish before November. And the other sampler, the other WIP that I'm working on, not as much as I should, it's Black Vintage Sampler by All Forest, and I love it. I'm stitching this with sewing thread. Again, this is a local cotton fabric, and I love it. And you don't really are able to see the real color of the fabric, but it's very pretty. But yeah, I love it. I love the fabric, and I love the contrast with the floss. It's really pretty. And I'm stitching with just one thread, and the crosses are really thin, and it's like a lacy aspect of the stitches. But I love it. And I just start a new Mira, and I was talking a little bit in my Spanish video that The latest releases by Nora Corbett, of Mirabilia, they are not really my cup of tea. I don't know. I enjoy more the first designs of Mirabilia, but I understand that Nora as an artist have that has that evolution of style, and it's a natural process. So we as teachers, we have also those phases, those periods where we like to stitch certain type of designs, and then we don't like them, and then we like the things that at the beginning of our stitching career didn't really appeal to us, and right now we love it. So it's part of our process too. So yeah, but with Mira, I have always loved Nora's faces and silhouettes and colors and composition. And with these latest designs, I don't know, I feel the faces and the colors and even the composition a little different, but I understand it's part of her progress as an artist. But I really want to keep stitching the first designs of Mirabilia, the oldies. And yeah, thankfully I have plenty of those designs that I haven't stitched. So yeah, that is the longest introduction to my new start. It's Petal Fairy. No, it's not Petal. I already stitched Petal Fairy. She's a feather fairy, the feather fairy, and she's so beautiful, and I love it. Again, the faces, the really iconic Mirabilia faces and everything. And I really love, the movement of her skirt. The feathers look like are jumping, something like that, and I love it. I'm going to use DMC, the DMC colors, and some CXC. So I'm mixing the two brands of floss, but the colors are the same. But I am making a conversion of the hair and the skin. You know me. And if you don't know me, I love to make this type of personalization. So here she is, with the face, the skin darker, and her hair also very Latin American representation. So I love it. I love it. Again, this is a local fabric that I dyed, and I think that the feathers are going to look amazing in this fabric. I am really, really loving this fairy so far. So yeah, I'm really excited. So that's why I'm stitching this project, but I really need to finish her and finish the other two samples and start my small exchange gift. So yeah, I have a lot of things to do before the Mexican retreat, and I'm really happy, to have all these things related to cross stitch and enjoying the process, or my time with the stitching, because sometimes we also have periods where we don't want to stitch, and we have that lapse of time when we need to rest, and we know that we are still stitchers, but we don't stitch at that moment. So yeah, I am really enjoying stitching right now and feeling the need to stitch, and sharing my emotion, stitching. So yeah, I'm really happy. I'm really happy with this conversion of the skin. I use let me show you. I have this palette that I am putting together of flosses for the skin colors, and I am making this selection of darker flosses, because once you stitch with them with the lighter ones, they got I mean, they are, even my lighter color is darker than the ones that Nora use for the skin. But if I only use, you know, these lighter ones, they look really light in the stitching. So I'm starting to add more darker colors, and even though they look really dark, once you stitch with them, they look fine. And also I try to blend um, flosses, so I don't have, you know, a unique palette of 1 2 3, or I mix one color with the other, or I skip one color and mix and making another color. So yeah, I really enjoy that option and that possibility. And with feather fairy, I have to make the face a couple of times, because I wasn't really happy with the color. So I frog the face and start again, and blend with a different color. And I also always make a little changes in the feature of the face, you know, the backstitch. So I make her a little more smiley. And yeah, I love to make those little changes. So yeah, I was talking in my Spanish video how it's part of the process, as we become more aware of our stitching time. And it's not always, you know, to make the perfect crosses or the perfect backside, but it's this experience that we share with our pieces. And we have these experiences, and we let parts of our life in our pieces, and at the same time we become better stitchers and enjoy that time with our pieces. And it's a you know, it's an interesting part of us became more like artists. It's not just making stitches that uh, let us be a stitcher, but it's all the experience, it's all the time, it's all the hours, it's all the understand of this process. So yeah, I always try to enjoy the time where I'm, you know, making the stitches, but at the same times it gave me that feeling of peace, of relaxation. And you know, when I finish the piece, I have those memories. And I think that it's a key part of the process of a stitcher, not just, you know, being a better stitcher with a perfect method, because that is something else. There is not a perfect method. We can stitch different, and we can have the perfect technique for ourselves, but it's not going to be the perfect technique for other people. I stitch differently from the rest of the stitchers, and every one of us, even though we use the same method, you know, stitching in hand and with the English method or the Danish method, it's different. So yeah, I always love to think in that process, and what is that make us stitchers. And you know, it's it's an ongoing process. So yeah, uh, stitching thoughts. So I'm so happy that you are here and we can talk about cross stitch. It's something that I really love. So yeah, I hope you have a great week, that you stitch a lot if you want it, and if not, you know, take a rest. You will stitch soon. and take care of yourself, take care of your family, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.